Ever had this amazing idea for a video, maybe something really cinematic, but just thought, I don't have the gear, the skills, the budget.
Yeah, it's a common roadblock for so many creators.
Well, today we're diving into something that might just change that for you. It's Google DeepMind's new AI video model, Veo 3.
And it's seriously impressive stuff. We're talking about generating high-quality video, like 1080p, even up to 4K resolution.
Just from text. Plus, it handles audio sync, camera moves, keeps characters consistent. It feels like a huge leap.
It really is. The level of control and the consistency, that's historically been a real challenge for AI video generation. Google seems to be making this advanced tech surprisingly accessible.
Unpack what Veo 3 actually is, how you can start using it for free. That's the big one. What it can do, and, some tips to get the most out of it.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, let's jump straight to that free part because, let's be honest, that's what everyone wants to know first, right? How can people try this without opening their wallets?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So our sources point to three main ways to get free access right now. First, there's the Google AI Pro free trial.
Okay.
It's a 30-day thing. It includes Gemini Advanced, and Veo 3 is integrated right into that. Super user-friendly interface, no coding needed.
Nice. 30 days to play around. What else?
Second, if you're a student or an educator with a verified.edu email address, you might be in luck. There's access to Gemini Advanced, and thus Veo 3, often free until mid-2026.
Wow, that's generous.
It is. Just a quick heads up, though. Depending on where you are, you might need a VPN to get the registration to work for that one. Some regional restrictions.
Good to know. And the third way?
The third is more for folks maybe looking at development. New Google Cloud accounts often get $300 in free credits.
Ah, the classic cloud credits offer.
Exactly. And you can use those credits through the Vertex AI platform, which is Google's cloud AI environment, to work with Veo 3, maybe for more technical projects.
Okay, that covers a lot of ground trial users, students, developers. But are there any, catches, any fine print people should be aware of with these free options?
Yeah, good point. I mean, they're great offers, but there are limits. The AI Pro trial, like I said, is 30 days. It runs out.
Right.
The student access needs that specific .edu email. And like we mentioned, region locks might mean needing a VPN.
Okay.
And using the Google Cloud credits via the API on Vertex AI. That definitely involves a bit more technical setup than just using the nice web interface in Gemini Advanced.
Makes sense. Different paths, different requirements. So, okay, let's say you've got access. What can Veo 3 actually do that's so special? What are the core features?
This is where it gets really cool. So obviously the core is text to video. You type a description, it makes a cinematic scene.
Standard AI video stuff, but sounds like it does it well.
It does. But then there's the sound and dialogue. It doesn't just slap on a generic track. It can generate ambient sounds, music, even spoken dialogue that actually fits the scene you described.
Whoa, okay, generating dialogue too. That's advanced.
It is. And then there's camera control. You can tell it how to move the virtual camera pans, zooms, tracking shots. It understands depth and objects, so the movements feel natural, like a real camera operator.
Not just static shots then, you can actually direct it.
Pretty much. You can also use reference input, give it an image or even a video clip, and it'll try to keep characters or styles consistent based on that reference.
Ah, solving the consistency problem. That's huge for anything longer than a few seconds.
Exactly. Which leads to the last big one, visual realism. It's designed to produce really detailed, consistent characters and environments throughout the video clip. That's been a major hurdle. And getting that right really opens up storytelling possibilities.
Okay, I'm sold. This sounds incredibly powerful, especially for free access. So how do people make the most of it? Any tips for using it efficiently?
Definitely. First, focus on your prompts. Be clear, be descriptive, mention characters, the setting, the lighting you want, the camera motion. The more detailed, the better the result, generally.
Garbage in, garbage out, basically.
Kind of, yeah. Also, manage expectations on video length. With the free access, you're typically looking at clips around 4 to 8 seconds long.
Okay. Short clips. Good for iterating.
Exactly, which leads to the next tip. Try iteration. Don't try to get the perfect 8-second epic in one go. Use short, focused prompts, generate a few variations quickly, see what works. It fits well within the trial limits, too.
Smart. Don't burn through your access on one complex prompt.
Right. And that ties into the last one. Credit management, especially if you go the Google Cloud route. Keep an eye on your usage so your free credits don't just disappear before you know it.
Makes perfect sense. So bringing it all together, why should our listeners, bother with this? What are the real world uses?
All the applications are super broad. Think social media quick, catchy reels for Instagram or TikTok, visual snippets for businesses.
Yeah, I can see that. Fast content creation.
Totally. Or marketing, generating quick product teasers or concept ads without needing a whole production crew. Imagine testing visual ideas almost instantly.
That could save a lot of money and time.
For sure. Then there's education, creating dynamic visuals for lectures or online courses, making abstract concepts easier to grasp.
Visual aids on demand.
And even for filmmaking. It's amazing for pre-visualization. Directors can mock up a scene or a sequence in minutes, figure out shots, instead of spending days storyboarding or doing rough animations.
It really feels like it's lowering the barrier to entry for video creation across the board.
That's the promise, I think.
Wow. Okay, that was a fantastic deep dive into Veo 3. We've covered what it is, the free access routes, the really cool features, and how you can use it effectively.
It's powerful stuff, which brings up an interesting question to leave with everyone listening.
Go on.
Well, as AI video tools like this become so much more accessible, so easy to use, what new kinds of stories or maybe new ways of sharing information might you unlock with it? What does it enable you to create that you couldn't before?
That's a great question to ponder. The possibilities seem huge. Definitely something to explore. Go out there, try it out, and see what you can create. Thanks for tuning into this deep dive.
Yeah, happy creating.